Hey guys, Mr. Jaeger here, and welcome back to our glorious little old front. So, in the last episode, I said that I would basically continue on, but I looked at the amount of time it's taken between the episodes, like the entirety of that episode, and I was kind of like, let's just make a new episode, because, you know, it's just about there, so there we go. So, what's happened is, I have actually done something to make, admittedly this mod, to make the campaign slightly easier, but it also makes it easier for my opponents, which is actually kind of nice, so it's kind of a nice little middle ground thing. So, basically, what I have done, apart from move up and laying siege to 2 settlements at the same time, which is what I was going to do anyway, so that's no different, I have downloaded a mod which reduces the amount of squalor that certain buildings will incur. Now, the reason for doing this was not because of the actual squalor itself, but because it was very much adversely affecting my my public order without really being a problem. Okay, so in my head, I admit I'm not the best player out there, so maybe I could have, you know, this could just be me, but I also think this is also something that I don't quite agree with, is I have the squalor problem under control. All of my settlements, like most of my settlements, all of my settlements, now, admittedly now, but, you know, a majority of my main settlements at the moment have got a means of squalor control. This one, not so much, so naturally this one's going to suffer from population issues. Can totally vouch for that. But regardless of the fact that I have, in fact, a squalor system which reduces the amount of squalor, or anti-squalor problem, I'm still getting a negative public backlash, which is more than other problems, like taxes, food, cultural indifference, cultural differences. Like, the squalor was, like, even now, the squalor is higher than slaves, taxes, cultural differences. Why is it that important, is my question. I get it. If you're in a town which has got no... and I'm going to... Before you go into, well, Jaeger, it's because you've got... No. If I wasn't managing it, that would be fine. But I am. I was managing it before I got the mod. So why did I get the mod? So that way it reduces the amount of public outcry from it. So this is more a late game addition, but this is just because I'm like, no. No. Like, at this point, that's not a real reason for me, because it's like, I'm sorry, we're in ancient times. A toilet that we know of and appreciate nowadays is leap years ahead, and if you want a proper toilet system, Rome's your answer. But apart from that, no. Fuck off, game. Just, no. I'm gonna put my foot down and say, no. Like, I'm not gonna accept that someone going to having a shit is somehow worse than having someone who is culturally different than you. Like, right there, I've got a 12 on squalor. This is with a reduced as well. And that's the worst, that's the biggest factor in this. Take that away, even though it's been completely managed, and I've got a lovely little fountain, which I will improve upon, and I even have another region where we're pushing, where the squalor is only 2 over there, 0 there, 10 there, and another 16 there. There is still an overbearing level of sanitation. It's almost like they're trying to be anti-COVID. But apparently, that's the thing that's pissing them off, more than the fact that their nation is being taken over by brutish overlords who have stamped out their former cultural beliefs, or the fact that there's these all foreigners who have murdered their fathers, their sons, and their brothers in a brutal war. No, they don't give 2 shits about that. Apparently, the fact that one of them took a dump in our city... Bastards! But anyway, So I've decided to take the liberty of removing that as a problem, which means at least now we have a little bit easier time. I'm not saying it solved the problem, and as mentioned, this is affecting the AI as well. So the AI also now has the benefit of reduced squalor, and reduced public order from squalor. So that probably will leave them to do a few extra bits. So winning is there today, and it's equal. And there we go. So, public service announcement gone. Now let's get to the killing. So we're going to go for these pricks first, the Iconians, because they have in fact got the stronger army. Despite what the game says, the Odrysians... the Odrysians have come in. They're probably going to sally out, to be honest with you. Despite what the game says, I'm not going to at all look at them and go, oh, they're not going to die. I was like, oh, they're not going to be a problem. No, they will be a problem. Arguably, they could have made it a little easier on themselves, because, well... they could have actually made it easier on themselves, because if they fought in the town, they could actually force my hand. Instead, they decide to fight in the middle of a hill, a mountainous hill. Oh my god! Oh my god! Have you seen this, guys? Not only is this a really fucking difficult hill to shift them off, so actually well played to them, but look at this! They're fighting in front of their settlement! Ah! Logic! That's actually a logical place. Instead of having the settlement behind the army that's attacking it, or to the side, which is more sensical because it kind of seems like they had a deal. No, no, no. It's literally, they saw us coming and thought, nah, 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 nah. There's a really good hill ahead of this place. We're going to use that. By the gods and all in by their glory, we actually have a logistical reason to fight here. Who'd have thought? Still, unfortunately, we are up the shit creek because this is a very lovely battlefield in which we're going to have to face a large number of bastard spikes, and I'm going to have to find a way of convincing them to get off the hill. I'm not going to enjoy this. If we can try and minimize the ability for them to... If we can do something like this. Like, we do outnumber the... We outnumber the hoplite by quite a significant portion. So, if we're lucky... we might be able to mitigate their advantage. I doubt it very much.
This will be a hunt rather than a battle. But though we are
enemy reinforcements approaching.
Remember that a cornered rat can still bite. Now, await your orders.
Yeah. We're gonna have to deal with that. Also, the Odrysians have decided to say hello. Ooh, Thracian noble camp. I don't really know where to put the Odrysians. On one aspect, they're actually quite a menacing faction which can do some decent damage to you if left to their own devices. But if you don't leave them to their own devices, they're about as weak as the next barbarian. So it's really awkward. I never really know what to put them under. Apart from stupid. They are very stupid at times. But then again, that's a lot of the AI in this game. Excuse me. That's incredible. I'm honestly gobsmacked. I should have taken a photo. In fact, I will take a photo. We will take a photo because that's actually quite a nice photo. But whenever anyone ever look back to it, I will know that that was the place. Hello. Oh, they didn't. No. No, you... No. Are you serious? I'm gonna let this guy go by, see what happens. I mean, I could take an opportunity to slap them in the face. They haven't. Oh, you stupid bastards, you have. Like, sure, you've got your defenses ahead of you. You're not going to trigger those, are you? You did. I'd laugh if I got the enemy general is dead from that. You stupid fucking... I literally just said, I'm trying to throw some respect towards you, and you run into a fucking spike strip. Oh my god, are you serious? Oh my god. Right, okay, time to exploit the clear advantage that we've got. I say exploit the advantage. They are fighting on a hill, and arguably it's a better position to fight from. But is it really? I mean, okay, put it this way. I think it's a good position to fight from. It's not a bad position to fight from. I'll have to section up my army to fight from it, sure. But it's still a better position to attack through. And more to the point, I have the verticality advantage, not to mention the archer advantage. The moment I get my archers into position, those guys are going to get shat upon with arrows. Now, they could make a push on my right flank, which means these guys will have to sneak round. This is something that's a problem, without a doubt. Actually, no, I've got an idea for you guys. We're gonna put 2 of you on watch, like so. But the 3 of you will then form up around here, and then we'll just extend the line that way, so they'll force them to angle themselves. But no, like, I'm just gonna look at that and be like, you are a dumb bastard right there. You are a very dumb bastard. Like, give the... Oh, hello. They've got dudes over there. Super trooper, things are gonna... They also are being very dumb. Very, very dumb. I honestly can't... Oh, shit! Are they already in range? Oh, they're slingers. That's why they've got a long range. Slingers have the most range out of all of them, but they have the least missile damage. Least missile damage and fuck all penetration. Yeah. Like, they can do hit... They can hit my heavily armored soldiers. Right, so now you're in phalanx formation, which is, you know, not good, but... Right, let's get the cavalry. Oh, I honestly wondered if that commander would go kill. Oh, excuse me. I don't think he did. No, there he is. I'd love my... I really wish he died, because that would be the best death of a general I have ever seen. But no. We won't be pleasured by that today. We will instead be merely looking at the dumb bastards as they attempt to set up. They're withdrawing, which is... Ah, okay, you know what? Big brain move. They have done something intelligent. They put these in front of them. That will cause problems, because obviously if I try and activate them to throw it against them, they're going to roll backwards. It's like they make certain decisions rather well, you know, 1 step forward. But then they decide to take a fucking mountainous hike backwards.
Missiles ready.
Right. We're going to start countering their archer corps. Or not. Double time it, boyos. This is not what I'd call adequate. But hey ho. Oh, I'd love if I
Our
could.
general is under attack.
Yeah, you have to act. It's a shame you can't shoot them. It's a shame you can't tell the archers to shoot the things, because that would be fantastic. Because right then and there, I could set those alight and be like, fluff, 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 fluff. But no. Intelligence was never their strong suit. Right. I'm not entirely sure why this is a problem, but it looks like they can't get around it.
By your orders.
So they have to fight up a hill to even get to my line. So they're going to be exhausting themselves getting up there. And then I'm going to have the point where they are probably going to throw some Pelum at me. But they might miss. No, they're targeting my general. That's why. And look at that. You guys are like... Sup, fuckers? And he literally is like, oh, we're going to be so sneaky. And then there's two hoplite factions like, you thought you were going to do what, you bitch? Oh, this is so adorable. And now these guys, these civvies are going to try and come into the battle like, oh, prim dims. And they're just like, no. Yeah, fucking. I have uphill advantage. I have armor. I have a spear. What do you have? Fucking nothing. Beautiful is all I can say. But we can just shit on them as much as we can. Unfortunately, these guys are shooting with their slingers. Oh no, archers as well. They do in fact have archers. Right, let's try and move around that point. You're gonna lose. I'm kind of impressed that someone's that. Oh, they're gone to the swords. That's why. Well, I didn't do phalanx stuff, so that's fine. Right, time to shit on them. Oh, that would be so fucking nice, wouldn't it? Super duper, things are gonna like me, but what's up, fucker? Oh, enemy are attempting to break out. Go get him.
General! Yes, Commander. For honor and glory.
Spook him. And we run up the hill for once. See, this is kind of an awkward battlefield because of that right there, but this is giving me an advantage as well. So it's kind of 6 of one, half a dozen of the other. Have fun! Bye! Alright, they're dead. Once we can take care of those dudes, that'll be fine. These guys are going to break off in a second. So it does kind of... It's like 6 of one, half a dozen of the other. Fantastic.
Battle is turning in our favor.
Don't fall in love from the baby. Never found you. Oh, they ran into the fucking spikes again, you dumb bastards. You've made it easier for my cavalry to help you. Right, they're taking a punishment, but that's fine. Cavalry's gonna fuck them over.
At your service. Obliterate them! Horse archers! Obliterate ready! Lights at the ready! Horse archers! Step archers!
Right, withdraw.
Pikemen ready for orders! Obliterate ready!
Because I got a vertical advantage on these guys, whenever I shoot at them, it's gonna be...
Wait on my word!
Oh, please do.
Obliters! Pike infantry at your command! Horse archers! Commander, orders understood! Companion cavalry!
One of our units has used all its ammunition.
Unfortunately, with phalanx battles, these fairly rigid formations become an absolute bitch to deal with.
Pike infantry ready! Quick march!
Yeah, we're just gonna have to punch a hole through. Run up to this point, though.
One of our units has used all its ammunition.
Oh, I'm so stupid! Oh my god, I've been running with these guys without for a while, focusing so hard and tunnel visioning that I didn't even remember. I forgot about these guys. I am so stupid. That was a dumb fucking move on my part. I am so stupid.
Step archers!
I'm so stupid.
Companion cavalry! Ready for orders?
Right, there we go. Route's about to take place. We gotta try and focus on knocking out the Odrysian dudes first.
Guide our shots! Pikemen ready for orders! We await your command! Forward! Quickly now! Forward! Yes, command!
Go for it, guys. Murderize a lot of these dudes.
Companion cavalry! Engage! General!
I mean, we don't need to worry too much about the defenders, but I'd like to kill the Odrysian,
The enemy general is dead.
Let's get the other general. Just in case. Yeah, I think we got him. I think we got him. Right. Good shit, lads. Good fucking shit. So the enemy general has fallen, resulting in a very fortuitous demise. That was a pretty good battle location. Like, it was difficult because of its awkward nature, but I like the variety and everything else about it. And it does show the strength of the Ares Dread. Like, the army itself is extremely vulnerable. Start again. The army itself, while being very basic, against most foes, it is fairly... You'd think it was invincible, but then when it goes up against a foe of even, of equal quality, doesn't even matter that they haven't got strength. The fact that we're facing off against phalanx infantry immediately changes the whole game. Because now, instead of it just being about weathering the storm and outliving the opponent, now both sides have equal strength. And it shows. And it shows. Yeah, good shit. Right, so, Iconia has been secured, and as that's the last territory of these bastards, these guys, who are a big threat, will now be in a less, will be now in a less pleasant position to be... I've got instant access to food. Though I'm a little concerned about that. Not good. It's probably because I got too many armies out on the go. But what we can do is go straight into the next attack. Actually, before I do, we're gonna... Huh. See what happens. I've not had that glitch before. But yeah, so the tone of the battle has completely changed from trying to be civil and trying to deal with just barbarian scum attempting to break through our lines. We're now having to deal with pretty intense soldiers who professional soldiers with professional equipment and everything. So having you just sitting there and take the shit means they can do pretty much the same. So you have to really focus on exploiting the weaknesses. There we go. Just a bit of a weird UI glitch. Alright. So let us do the same thing. So the game says in this one as well that we have a very good advantage. Now in this kind of scenario, I could well believe it, because obviously the battlefield itself is fairly... I wouldn't say quaint. It's fairly... Yeah, it's fairly quiet. It's so quiet. Oh my god, I can't speak. For some reason, I just say the word I don't intend to say. The battlefield and quality of soldiers is very different to that of what we had before, is what I was looking to say. And it looks like the garrison forces are meaning to make a strike of it, which is not good, but it's not bad, because, I mean, it's the army that has the... this army is pretty good, and the day is all nice and sunny. I tend to like approaching from this angle. It gives them time to deploy, but it gives me time to deploy, and I like that. I'm fairly bog standard in my tactical planning, but it works.
My courage was forged in the fire of war. Some say by Hephaestus himself. I do not claim such an honor, as it is an honor enough to lead you into war. I do claim, though, that I desire victory above all else. To arms!
Are you sallying? No, you can't. You're not. If you were, then I'd be worse off. Okay. Spear line. Whoop. So we're up against barbarians, and they've decided to put all of their shinier units behind because intelligence. We'll hold you guys off until we go for whatever. You'll be part of the first wave, though. I tend to send... I mean, obviously it makes sense. Send the shittier units first, and then as the battle goes on, you then go to more your elite units, who then makes it all, you know, all the snazzier. But then I do send these warriors up first, who... I do send the missile warriors to harass them if necessary. Wow. Celtic tribesmen have nothing. I mean, Celtic townfolk also have absolutely nothing. Their shock cavalry does give me concern, though. It is something to be aware of. Their Celtic... Is this Celtic townfolk? No, Celtic warriors. The best, like... Maybe we should just have an arm wrestle for the village. I mean, I'd be down for that. Oh, and you're in range. See, so oh, too late. Yep. Yep. Rattis. A fitting name. I mean, at least, actually, no, you guys have a little bit more honor. You guys fucking fight. Unlike the bastard steppe soldiers who we've thankfully purged from the lands. I take pride in knowing that their cultures would never survive till the modern day. Why? Because I'd erase that culture. Fuck the nomadic tribes with their sodding fucking cab archer horses. They can royally fuck off. Now they have done the intelligent thing and put their Celtic warriors, who do in fact have armor and other shit, to the rear. But once their shock cavalry runs away, I'm gonna basically move my infantry up and make ready for an attack. But it's like, hey, I can kill one of your most mobile advantages. I'm down for that. Arguably, I could also make a bullseye charge against your Celtic townfolk, and you probably won't survive. This is the moment where I really kind of wish Methodus was a shock cavalry dude, not just a. Oh, okay, archers. Use fire. Actually, concentrate fire on those dudes. Right, move these boyos up. Ordinam. Oh, nice bow. Like, I like this. This is a very, like, it's accidental, but I like how it naturally curves. Like how they're like, fuck it, we know who you're going for. Go for... What? That's brilliant. The AI is like, wait, I know this is going to happen. Wow. Literally, they're like, we know what's coming. Go do it on them. That's brilliant. Oh, wow. Sorry, that's fantastic. That is literally the AI. That's like real life. Them going, nah, mate. You go for them. We know why, you know, it's like one of the villagers saying, these guys have got the armor and the bigger sword and stuff. The Greeks are going to go for them first. And so they're like, fuck that. Get away from those dudes. And now they've gone back into the middle of it, so they'll tank some of the shots. Anyway, let's do a brief cavalry push into this area. Yes, they're probably going to have dudes shooting back at me. Yes, they're probably going to do some damage, but I don't care. This is a good opportunity to make a nice little baby thrust into their lines and maybe fuck them over a bit. They're only like Celtic townsfolk. Their formation is loose. Their capabilities of a force. Watch this charge. Yep. In a matter of seconds, I have derained them from 300 to 200 in just that quick succession. And the bastards have they haven't deployed. Yeah, so they've not made any level of deployment again. Sure, my dudes will I'll have a casualty or two, but in comparison to an entire fucking unit of Celtic warriors, that's nothing. Though arguably the Celtic townsfolk is tanking more than the Celtic warriors has.
Our aim is true.
They're holding. Respect to the townsfolk. They're actually doing a pretty good job of being defenders. Unlike certain people. Well, they actually got a couple kills. Respect to them. They're even getting shat upon with artillery.
Deadly missiles ready.
Move over there. I'd totally try a rear cav assault, but I think if I tried that, I probably would in fact lose too many troops to count.
Orders understood. Missile riders.
Though I'd love to, I mean, I could make like a quick pronged assault, but the thing is they'd all rush their soldiers out to attack, and I'm like, I mean, their spearmen are pretty terrible, but they are still spearmen. I think one of my favorite quotes to, if I were to quote someone, I think is Oda Nobunaga in his famous quote. And again, I could be wrong. I could be correct in my quotations. I might not be. I will. If I'm wrong, feel free to put it in the comment section down below. You know, even a peasant can kill a samurai with a 20-foot spear. And I always loved that as a kind of concept that, you know, if you give them a big enough weapon, then yeah, even a peasant could take down a samurai, you know. Like if the peasant will be brave enough to take on a samurai with a 20-foot pole. Right, we're taking some heavy casualties now. Oh, Jesus Christ, I'm paying for that one. Yeah, no, you've done your bit. Those archers are making me pay for that. Ouch. Fuck. Fuck. They didn't actually kill those dudes, but the archer spam just fucked my area over. Okay, that was a bad play. Jesus Christ. Well played, scum. Well played. I made a bad one there. Suppose there'd be small comfort in killing... No, you're done. Cavalry's done its bit. Infantryman and his rifle. Right, you boys are going to make their way towards the right. You guys.
Ready for orders. Your orders?
First wave will go here.
By your command.
Jesus Christ, there's a lot. They lost a lot of troops. Oh.
Orders understood. I spit on your honor, you bastards! You cherub pig herd! There! Hold the banner high!
Love these moments.
Cheer, you miserable lots! Cheer!
How intimidating must that be from their angle? Like, you're fairly weak. You've just taken some punishment. And they're just slowly advancing.
Spear infantry, ready!
Alright. Double time.
Double time! I've seen graveyard whores 3 days dead, with more about them than you. Look to the standard bearer!
There is no standard bearer. Oh no, there he is. No, he's not.
Advance at speed! March! Take command! Keep fighting! Engage! Understood!
No, that's fucking me over.
Order your spears!
I had a feeling that could be a problem. Right, you boys, punch a hole that way.
Hoplites ready! Pike infantry at your command! At the double! Hoplites! Advance at speed! Spears! At speed! Ready and waiting! Spears!
It's a little bit more of an organized push, but yeah.
Hoplites ready! We await your command! Pikes ready! command.
The battle is turning in our favor.
You wanna toss shit at him? Go for it. They are the Celtic warriors after all. Come on. Toss it, toss it, toss it. Yes, good shit.
One of our units has used all its ammunition.
Archers! Step archers! Get ready!
Your orders? Orders understood.
By your command! Through your spears!
Our hidden units have been discovered.
Whose archers?
Quickly now!
Spears! At the double! By your command?
Spears ready! At your service!
General, ready and waiting.
Archers! Spear infantry at your command!
Hey, assholes, remember me?
Through your spears!
Get them! Any of them!
One of our units has used all its ammunition.
At your service.
Nice.
Step archers! Through your spears! Orders! Up! At speed!
We can cause them to rout.
One of our units has used all its ammunition.
Through your spears!
Step archers!
Hopefully this will be a little comeback pittance for the fuck up I made.
Step archers!
Because they're, yeah.
One of our units has used all its ammunition.
By your command!
Whose archers?
They're going to start counter-attacking, which is fine. That's what we want to do.
One of our units has used all its ammunition.
You got him?
So riders! Hostilities! By your command!
Battle ready and eager! We await your command. Charge!
Through your spears! Step
Gone.
archers!
Understood!
Oh, no, don't rout. Come on. That would have been glorious, you cowards. Alright, cavalry gets a pick.
Kill!
By your command!
You boys get into position. You guys are going to farm like fucking mental-like.
Hunger for blood and battle!
Warriors! Ready!
Hoplites!
The Hoplite, you guys are just going to just sit there.
Hoplites!
Oh. Get you guys over there as soon as. You're going to get a fucking farming sim today. Murder simulator!
Hoplites ready!
Ready for orders!
Just bunch up a little bit. Oh, they're all running that way. This is going to be delicious.
Step archers!
Get over there.
For glory!
Go get them.
Infantry ready!
Spears!
I admit this is slightly petty, but if I can get some kills, this is going to be lovely. Like, they're running into death. Just catch them on the rear. Catch them on the rear. Because the thing is, it's not about catching. It's not about it's not about the amount of. Oh my god! It's not about the. Sometimes it's not about you just telling to attack the right units. It's about having your units in a place which just naturally will catch them, so that things like this become a lot more likely. Yeah, these fuckers are just running in circles now because of the pathfinding. This is those lovely moments where the pathfinding fucks the enemy over more than it fucks me over. And it's just like, nom 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 nom. See, unlike Shogun 2, where, like, the garrison will fight to the death, which is, you know, honorable, these guys won't. And they'll suffer for it. Now, we did lose more casualties unnecessarily. That was a cock-up on my part, but I'm hoping the 594 kills that the unit that died, almost died, like, got fucked royally. Well, they did get fucked royally. Yeah. And also, it helps rank up my army, because they don't have a champion with them at the moment. I'm hoping to be able to get some more champions. England or Ireland. England or Ireland. Uncomfortable seating. Ah, there we go. Dead. Hit. Slash. Dead. But we're gonna go from an offensive to a defensive posture now. So, and we just about have enough money. No, and no. It'll be nice to have iron and other shit, but no. Iconian is safer than other places, so that should be fine. And sadly, the only other remaining settlement is the side area, and I don't think they're going to let me have that, which is a bit of a shame. Right. I also moved in the lead up to this episode, Athena's Faithful, to move down to attack Hephaestos, because what's going to happen is basically... Oh, and I also moved up this guy, Mr. Champions of Olympus, with his extremely shit Lithiboluses, to be able to start the move towards grabbing Pergamon, so we can completely annihilate the remaining forces of the Odrysians. So the hope is with Pergamon, what I'm going to do is I'm going to basically have my fleet come down, grab Hephaestos with the support of Athena's Faithful. Then Athena's Faithful is going to move on towards Pergamon to support the invasion by Champions of Olympus. And basically, Champions can hold this area. I'll then get rid of the fucking Lithiboluses because they are useless. I know we have Antioch to deal with, potentially. But I just don't really want to bother, almost. It's so stupid. But yeah, we're in a very strong position right now, at least. Obviously, the enemy could still make a push, and, you know, the army that's up against us is, in fact, the army filled with But the children of Tiche, well, they lack experience, which is the big weakness right now. But the enemy doesn't have armor piercing for their bows. They only have 1, 2, 3, 4... Like, my army in comparison, we do have weaknesses, without a doubt. But the hope is their lack of a decent leader in comparison to my other leader, who is much better, which gives them the ability to fight and have high morale. Like, their morale is like, what? 42? 66. 53. Even these guys, who are weaker than them... And these guys have, admittedly, no weapon penetration, but if we can take care of their archer forces, then, yeah. Levies as well. They've got 2 levies, and then, of course, look at how cheap they are. But they're levy hoplite. They also do have some hard hitters, though. No armor much. Well, they do have some armor. Almost no armor there. But, yeah, so a counterattack is due. Without a shadow of a doubt, and I'm going to imagine they're going to try... The Iconians are going to make a move towards Massacre, but if they fail to take the territory, or if they fail to do anything, they're going to lose. They're going to have to withdraw, and they're going to fail as a nation, and then they're going to end up being the peter out. I could try and fuck with them. Either destroy their munitions or damage their supplies, but they're close enough to... Could sabotage supplies. I have a better chance of success with that. Let's save. Let's see if we can get some... Let's see if we can do it. If we can do it, then I'll try it. Because then... Well, if we can do it, I can try it. You know what I mean? If we can give it a go, and we have a better chance of doing it that way, then yes. Come on, 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 come on. Damn it!
I am so sorry.
You fucking idiot. You sound so unbelievable when you say that. You're like, I'm really sorry. Sorry. It's like the fucking BP... it's like the BP apology for the oil spill back when... Wow, God, how long ago was that? Like, South Park nailed the apology perfectly. It's like, we're sorry. Sorry. Anyway, so I changed also the, I changed also one of the research trees I was going down because basically the labor organization thing makes a bit more sense to me, and it naturally improves the public order and improves the tax rate and makes my empire maintenance go down. Then once we've done that, we'll be focusing on getting the supply reforms. But depending on how long the campaign's going to last, I don't think we're going to be able to research those two before we finish. But anyway. More importantly, though, we're in a strong position, and I'm ready to face on any kind of counterattack. Really disappointed that that didn't work. Considering my agent, this agent here, is a max agent, you'd think that was more of a possibility. But apparently not. Then again... Agents in Shogun 2, agents in Rome 2 have never been useful to me, or at least they haven't been since they've completely fucked them over. Like originally, agents were so much fun. They were a pain in the ass if the enemy had some, but if you could nab them, like if they were high tier, they were untouchable with like a very small chance of being able to hit them. But like, if you had gotten a solid great agent, that was it. That fucker was yours, and you had good times. Like in Shogun 2. Like, it pretty much was Shogun 2. And that, in my opinion, is the best kind of agent you can have. Because, sure, it's difficult to rank them up. They will struggle. They will suffer. They could die very easily. But if you persevere with them, if you use them correctly, they will do you wonders. And I absolutely hate the fact that they fucked over the agents' victory options in this, or victory options. I hate what the agents have become in this game, where they've become kind of useless. Like, in comparison to what they used to be, I kind of wish I had the old agent system back, because my god, was it so much better. Because you could assassinate, you could convert, you could do all the lovely little things that makes your agents useful. And on top of that, you had the ability to, you know, nuke. Like, I remember playing through his Rome with my agents, and every time, I think it was either Carthagena.
The shield wall is always stronger when brothers stand together. That is why I offer a treaty.
See, we do have a trade agreement. So, what? Oh, we do. You do have that. Yeah, okay. I'll be friendly to you. No, but so like when I was playing, when I was having my out of recorded campaign, they don't want to make a move. No, they haven't made a move yet because they've not had their turn yet. That's why. Yeah, the amount of times I just converted agents. So I literally had a fucking swarm of agents.
I call now for you to take to arms against these human wolves. Give your warriors.
Nope. And so I actually would just on occasion, I would just have so much where I just there we go. Not really. You have a good opportunity to do something, so yet you decide to just raid?
You have recruited so many units, the treasury...
Shut up. Oh no. Galifos, no! Yeah! Yeah! Phoebe! Oh, political appointment? Okay. Oh, fucking god. Fucking fuck. I keep forgetting to sort this out. Daemons of Polymus. I completely forgot about that. So, whilst I was minding my own business, by the way, I got a new army. One which is going to be equipped fairly... It's not like the most amazing army, but it is a pretty damn good army. Or at least, I would like to say so. Eugenie's available. Yeah, maybe one of them and then... Yeah, 3 of them and then 2 more of them. So... Oh, nice.
Hunger for battle.
Grain pits, yep. Motivated populace, yep. Oh, that reminds me. Nicomedia. You're not being taxed. You are not being... You are... Who's not being taxed? Oh. Donk. We now have people again. People. You know what I mean. Food. We have people again. Yay. No. Right. First of all, Aphilius.
Make haste, men.
Ah. They do, in fact, have their garrison fleets.
At your command.
This could be a problem. I mean, well, we do need to attack it. The settlement itself is fairly well, it's yeah.
Let them cower like kennelled dogs.
I think it's worth going for. Yeah. How much is this going to cost me? 308 on upkeep and 1500 for... Well, it's fairly expensive, but I think it's worth it. No. Oh, hang on. I can't attack the settlement. Like, their fleet is outside. Well, they are in reinforcement range of the other dudes. I'm gonna hypotheticalize this. Because technically speaking, we're fighting against a 17 stack here, but then theoretically they... Like, we're more or less fighting against a full fleet. So, I don't know. Maybe they're good? Level 2 hulls. We'll see. What does it look like? I'm not very good at naval battles, and generally the naval battles in this game aren't exactly what I'd call amazing. What happens if I auto-resolve? We can have a close victory, which will result in lots of casualties. Half my fleet will go down, but it will guarantee me a victory. I mean, it makes it easier for the siege of Ephesus, so I'm gonna go for it. We didn't lose a single ship. They lost a fuckload of their ships. Enslavement. So we can't blockading.
To battle.
Oh, and the battle just became so much more easy. How long have we been recording for? Oh, it's just about an hour. So I'm going to leave you with this teaser, because I'm a bastard. So, yes, we have done pretty damn good. I am extremely happy with the progress we're making now. Very puzzled as to why this army, despite suffering horrible casualties and is losing troops by the day, so I'm not going to bother attacking that. I'm like, nah, mate, you good? Do your thing. This territory... Ooh, iron mine. What can I do with you? I think I know what I want to do. God bless you, you sexy beast. Right. Yeah, we're gonna do that. So 4 turns to get an iron mine going, and then we can get some other shit going. Hello, I love you. Right, food is going to be a thing, but that's fine. Iconion is looking pretty dope. It's not a very fancy place, but it's a place. At your service. Okay, you know what? No, you need to be on recon for... I'm actually going to... I mean, Pergamon is within sight. We know what they've got. And they've got all the good shit. Oh, baby.
My skills.
Well, you're watching down there, so I have no need for you to do that, so... Well, we'll go over to this area and, like, steal food from them. Because I'm a prick. And it also reveals this territory as well. Now, technically speaking, we don't have any beef with the Seleucid Empire. And technically, these aren't the Seleucids, so I don't even need to talk about that problem. We'll leave these guys to it. But yeah, so what we're going to do for the next episode is we're going to have the siege of Ephesus, and these guys are going to be chilling and replenishing in that settlement. Athena's faithful, depending on how successful the siege is, we're going to basically defeat these dudes and then move them up to support the we're going to move them up to support Pergamon, because at this point you should be just about in range for the Pergamon assault. Nice. And you should be able to provide support for the battle. Pergamon is going to be a bit of an awkward thing. We are going to use the siege equipment because, you know, I did pay for it. So I do need to use it for this particular siege battle. Though afterwards, I'm going to rely on siege towers and other stuff because, my God, those Litheboluses were terrible. Oh. Anyway, I'll catch up with you guys next time. If you like this kind of content, let me know in the comment section down below, clicking on the like button, and of course subscribing to the channel. Don't forget to hit that notification bell, and I will see you in the next one. This is Mr. Jaeger.